name's Mrs. Stuber, and I am here to go through senior registration. So I know it's kind of hard to believe that we're already at this time of year, but have a lot of information to cover in a short amount of time, so bear with me. We're going to go through registration for this school year, the materials that you're going to need to get through your registration. I have some resources I want to show you on our counseling website, the College Board website. There's also a course called Because You Matter. It's a Canvas course. You should all have it on your dashboard. I'm going to point that out. And then at the end to go through the actual registration form, which is what we're going to be using to collect all of the requests for building your schedule. So this school year, I will be building your schedule. So the more accurate you are with filling out the request form, the better it will be for me to fill out your schedule the way that you'd like it. So there was a packet of information mailed home to you, and in that packet had your graduation check, a transcript, and then on the cover letter, it talked about a career cluster. If you have any trouble understanding any of these materials, you can go to the Wenatchee High School Counseling website. There are videos posted on there to show you how to read all of that material. This is what your graduation check looked like when it was sent in the mail, minus all of the things that I've circled and colored. But the thing that you want to be looking for are the credits on the right-hand side here that don't show that it's been completed or that it's in progress. In progress means that you're currently enrolled in that class. And so when you're looking for credits and classes that you need to take for next school year, you want to look at on the left which subject it's under, and then over here that there isn't anything written next to it, and that would let you know that you need to request that class. So the counseling website, it has a ton of resources that I think are going to be really helpful for you next year when you're looking at applying to colleges. The way to get to the counseling website, this is the Wenatchee High School website. So this is the home page of the Wenatchee High School website, and right in the middle of the home page there's something called quick links, and so you'll click on counseling and that will bring you to the counseling website. One thing a lot of students will request when they're a senior is their transcript, because any school that you apply to, university, college, trade school, they're going to need to see your transcript. So the way to request a transcript is through here. You would click on this link, and then there's a form that you fill out. That form gets sent directly to our counseling secretaries, and then they actually send the transcript to the school that you have written down. On the left-hand side these are the things that I wanted to point out. So one is our course catalog. When you're looking to pick classes for next school year and you come across the class that you don't know what it's about, what the course entails, you can come here to the second page and click on any class that we offer. It'll give you a description. Also, I had talked about a career cluster. So in sophomore year, you filled out a career assessment, and that gave you what would be kind of your career cluster based on your skills and your interests. So let me click on agriculture here. This is a list of all the classes that we offer at the high school that are kind of under the umbrella of agriculture, food, and natural resources. This was mailed to you. So if you have electives that you need to choose and you're not sure what type of electives that you should choose or that might be interesting to you, this is a great resource to look at. Let's see, this goes through graduation requirements, so how many credits you need. And then this tab here has a ton of information. So when you're wondering about, well, where do I go to apply to schools? How do I fill out my FAFSA? What about a personal statement? This is a great website to come look at and just to kind of go through and familiarize yourself with. If you're interested in the military, we have all the military information and resources. When you're ready to fill out scholarships next school year, if that's what you're planning to do, here are all the scholarships that we offer, both locally and then also national scholarships. And then here, if you want to directly contact an admission recruiter at a certain school, these are just in Washington State, but here's their contact information, and same with military. So another website I wanted to show you is the College Board website. So if you're planning on taking the SAT, this is where you go to register for the SAT. And then also there's this really cool tool called College Search on this website. So if you kind of have an idea of what you want to do, you can choose. So here I'd already kind of chosen one. I want to be in schools in Washington State, and I'm interested in the dental hygienic program. I hit search, and these are all the schools that offer that program. So if you kind of know what you want to do, but you don't even know where to start applying, this shows both universities and community colleges and trade schools within Washington State. Or if you choose a different state like Oregon or California, it'll show you the schools in those states that offer those programs. All right, this is the Because You Matter course. It's for class of 2022. This is where we house a lot of information that's specific to your class. Next year, I'll probably be posting some assignments on here. You'll need to complete a resume, a high school and beyond plan. If you didn't complete Washington State history when you were in 8th grade, I'll have an assignment on here that you can do. But please familiarize yourself with this website. I have already received a lot of resumes from some juniors. Thank you very much. If you haven't already done a resume and emailed it to me, if you scroll to the bottom of this page, you can click on resume assignment, and there is a quick video explaining how to write a school resume. So once you've completed that, please email that to me. That would then get checked off of the things that you need to do your senior year. All right, finally, this is the Google form that we're going to be using to get your class requests. So at the top here, I have 4 things that you need to do before you start filling out this form. So one is to look over those registration materials that were mailed to your house, to watch this video, so you'll be able to check that off once you're done watching this video, to look over your graduation requirements so you know what classes to request, and then please sign up for Remind if you haven't already. So you'll fill out your name, your student ID number, hit next. This is where you'll let me know which career cluster you have chosen. If you haven't filled out if you haven't done an assessment yet, that's okay. We will need you to do that before you graduate, but you can just choose one here so I know kind of what you're interested in. After that, we're going to get into the actual meat of requesting classes. It's really important that you only choose 8 classes in this section. All seniors need a senior English, so you'll choose your English class. All seniors need a social studies class. You don't have to take math once you've gone past 3 credits, although we highly recommend that you continue taking math. Your senior year, if you don't take a math class, then you probably should take an algebra-based science like physics or chemistry. Let's see. Although if you're done with math, then you would choose here. I have completed my 3 credits of math and I'm done. Science, again, this is where you would choose which science classes. Now, you have to take 3 credits of science. Some students, again, would like to take more science classes, so you can choose more than one here, or you can choose that you don't want to take a science class. So each one of these, if you do not want to take a class in the section, then you have to choose at least I don't want to take a class in that. This is for art. Then we have music. So I put here I do not want to take a music class. If you still have PE credit, please fill that in. If you still need a health class, here are health classes that we offer. Here's foreign language. And then let's say that you have filled out all the required classes that you need and you have, let's say you have picked 5 classes, then down here you're going to need to choose 3 electives, right? Because we need to get to 8 total class requests. So this are kind of our business electives. These are our CTE family consumer science electives. And then these are just additional electives. Okay, at the bottom here, I ask you, out of the total 8 that you had just chosen, to tell me what are your top 2 electives that you want to take. So I wrote down here psychology, that I really want to take a psychology class, and that I really want to take physics. And what that information gives me is that when I'm building your schedule, I'm going to make sure I schedule you into those electives first, and then kind of build the rest of your schedule around those so I can make sure that I get you in those classes. This is the last page. So this top one is just saying, if for some reason, as you know, sometimes we can't fit everything together that you've requested. So I need you to give me 2 alternate classes. So these are classes that were not chosen in those 8. These are 2 additional classes that you would be willing to take, kind of your plan B classes, if I can't get you into your top 8. If you're behind on any credit, so if you failed a class, please write that here. And then if you're interested in the tech center or running START, you would choose that. And then finally, I would like to know what you plan to do when you graduate. Next year, when you're a senior, I'm going to be using this information and letting you know when we have college advisors coming, if we're going to do something with a military recruiter. So I just want to know who's interested in what so I can give you that information next school year. And then if you have any specific scheduling needs, I wrote down core classes scheduled in the morning if possible. I will try and do my best to accommodate the things that you write down in there. And then if you would put your phone number, you don't have to, but if you feel comfortable giving me your phone number, and then that way if I have any questions, I can call you and make sure I can talk through your schedule with you. So thank you for listening. That was a ton of information. I'm going to be coming into these classrooms and answering questions and helping you fill out this form starting at the end of February. All right, I'm excited for next school year for you guys, and I look forward to talking with you soon.